up though? It's 14 KT. What is this? Mike Lee Martinis. Not bad, not bad. Like some kind of apple cinnamon. What? I mean, it simply just came from playing basketball. I can keep sipping this, right? Yeah, it just came from basketball. Number 14, Kendall Tucker. That's my real name. Cats started calling me KT. My favorite number was 14. They just put 2 and 2 together. Plus, I'm light skinned, so kind of golden color. So I fell in love with production from hip hop, so it's mostly hip hop producers. DJ Premier, you know, he was the cat that really showed me how to chop records, like for real. So DJ Premier and Dilla, I was a big fan of Organized Noise. They did a lot of Outkast stuff in the beginning.
Yo, it's your boy Jeffrey. In honor of his collaboration with Bun B, we're gonna have KT crown the best cinnamon bun in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yo, just got the cinnamon bun from Wealthy Street Bakery. Looks so good, had to get one for myself. We're gonna head over to Kava House and see what they got going on.
Yeah. I started off rapping first before I was even producing, you know. I was part of my crew at AML. We knew each other from high school, but, you know, maybe around 94, 95, we got serious with writing. So I just started making beats basically because I just needed something to rhyme to. It's autumn drink. But athletic came from, we all played some type of sport. Most of us played basketball, some played lacrosse, like Mayor Hawthorne. And it was a lot of us, so we were kind of like in our own league because it was 7 of us. So we just kind of put all together, sports, music, mic, league, with how many people it was. We always operated like a team. Just like, you know, one of us would learn how to DJ, one of us learn how to make beats, and we would all just, as long, whatever made the team better and stronger, we just did that. Yep, we've been working on stuff for years, but yeah, we've been getting it in on some stuff lately.
KT versus Mayor Hawthorne, would that be a no-brainer?
Oh yeah, I'll murder him on the basketball court. I'll murder him. You can tell him that.
Just got the product from the Kava House. We're gonna take both cinnamon buns back to KT and see what he thinks.
Yeah, what's in here again? Yeah, I'll hold it up. I gotta hold it. You gotta see the faces, man. Shoot. Let me try this one. I can break it off. Won the Red Bull Big Tune about 2 years ago. And then they stopped doing it after that, but I ended up choosing Bun B to work with just because he's a legend and he's worked with everybody from Jay-Z to Outkast to whoever you want to name. All right, this one's straight, but I'll try this one. Went out to Santa Monica Studios out in LA, and I got to kick it with him about everything from music to religion to everything. He's just like one of the most intelligent dudes ever. We went in there, we just kicked it about a song. I was like, yo, you need to tell people about you teaching classes, you know, in the university. He was like, cool, pull out a notepad, kept giving him ideas, and then he was done maybe about 45 minutes. Laid it down, gave him some dap. It's like buttercream or something. The one where you got the lokes on.
What one? Point at the one.
The one with the lokes. Kava House, best cinnamon roll, Grand Rapids. Outkast. Bottom line, man.
Both of them are.
Both of them. Both of them. I mean, I would love to work with Big Boy or Andre, either way. But Outkast, man, I'll quit making music after that. Lana Del Rey. I just kind of like the music. It will sound like water in the sky, black water in the sky, rippling over elephants, quietly. What's my favorite food, favorite substance? Probably be some Don Julio. And I don't know, gummy bears? It gotta be one of these joints. Gummy bears and Don Julio. Julio. Can I show it?
Yeah.
This is a genius invention by my man Rick, who was one of the owners of Burn Rubber. They made limited edition 30 for 30 for 30 edition cars. It's got a lot of rappers, mostly rappers and producers on here, all from Michigan. And you can see myself in there. No, it's not a particular set of kicks. It was the kicks that they were selling, but I actually chose that one because I'm a fan of Nike Air Max. I really like the 87s, the ones. Those aren't the ones, but I mean Nike Air Max are like my favorite shoe. I'll show you Rick and Rose so you can see them. Black is up in here. I gotta show Moody Man just cause he's sweet. My man Buff, Jamal Buffer, Mike Lee King. Got another Mike Lee King in here. You know this guy, won't say his name. My brother Graffiti, who's also from Ann Arbor. Gotta put him in there. Here goes my man Ro, one of the owners of Burn Rubber. And here's my man Rick, mastermind behind the cards. Let me put Jeremy in here too so you can see the cat who took the pictures. Here's Jeremy. Yeah, make it rain everywhere, man. That looks kind of sweet like that. Straight from the personal collection, in no particular order. All right, I'll start with this one. It's Bobby Timmons, Chung King. It's a jazz record. That's my mom's maiden name. My mom was heavy into jazz records when I was little. This was one of the first jazz records I picked up when I was young. I was, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 when I heard this, and it was the first one I actually liked. Second one, it's a Detroit record, Chaos and Maestro. My sister, she actually put me on the hip hop music. She's 4 years older than me. She came home with this blank tape, and I used to steal all her tapes. I mean, she didn't know that, but now she knows. And one of them was Chaos and Maestro. I didn't know it was Detroit rap at the time. I just thought it was dope. And then I was like, word, I didn't know Detroit had rhymers like that. But this is like 1989. August 1996 changed my life. Remember where I was at? I was in Arborland, Ann Arbor, at the record store there. Outkast, I had Southern Playalistic, and it was dope, but like when they flipped it and had the whole cartoon comic book joint, and the sound on here was just amazing. Ever since then, I've just been a huge Outkast fan. So got Dexter Wanzel, Life on Mars. Reason why I like it, it's like Philly soul, but it's synth. It's all synth from like the 70s. I thought it was dope because a lot of synth records around that time were like mad cheesy, but his stuff was like real soulful and he was just using synthesizers. And at that time I bought a keyboard, like my first keyboard. So I was listening to a lot of his stuff because I didn't want my stuff to sound cheesy. Favorite artist of all time? Stevie Morris, Stevie Wonder. I went back and forth between this album and Songs in the Key of Life because they're kind of both the same, but I picked Inner Visions like recently this year. I was listening to this record because the way it's put together when you listen to it, it just flows like ridiculous. Last but not least, the reason why I got two is because it's off this. Before I even heard this though, I got this. And this was like a white label, I wrote on it though. I got it because I was at Cross Street in Ipsy, but the DJ played the original version of Players. And I remember me and Buff, Jamal Buffer, were sitting in the club, just nodding our head. He was playing like, regular hip hop, and our heads was like this. And when that Players came in, our heads started going like this. And like I look at Buff, like my head is doing it, and then I look at Buff, and then his head is doing it, and he's like looking at me, and we're like, why are our heads going like this? We didn't know, so we went up and asked the DJ. He was like, man, it's Slum Village, a joint called Players. So that next day, that afternoon, I went to the record store he had. It was like all white, only a few crates, and I found this bootleg white label. This definitely changed my life, because this mug, I can't even nod my head the same way after this. I'm putting out another instrumental record next. It most likely come out with Madeleine Music Group. Working on that now. Should be done with it maybe in the next month and a half or so. I wasn't on Twitter for like forever, but I'm back on Twitter strong. So you can hit me up at Twitter, 14KT. I'm on Facebook, 14KTZ, I think it is. And yeah, I'm everywhere on Instagram. My Instagram's different though. It's actually I4KT. Yeah. If you don't see me in person, that is. I'm a real person. I don't just live